You're relaxing, maybe scrolling your phone, and suddenly your cat climbs onto your chest and starts kneading like they're working dough. Tiny paws pressing, claws poking a little, eyes half closed, like they've drifted somewhere else. And you're just sitting there thinking, why me? Why right now? That little ritual feels random, but it's actually one of the clearest ways your cat communicates with you. If you enjoy decoding these small, meaningful moments, hitting subscribe means you won't miss the next one we break down together. Let's get into what your cat is really saying when those paws start moving. Number 1. Where kneading comes from. The kitten memory that's stuck. Ever noticed how your cat looks completely zoned out while kneading, like they've slipped into a different time? That's because, in a way, they have. This behavior goes all the way back to when they were tiny kittens. When kittens nurse, they press their paws against their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. That motion becomes tied to warmth, safety, and being cared for. Studies on feline behavior show that early life actions like this often stick around into adulthood, even when they're no longer needed for survival. It's called a retained instinct. Basically, your cat never outgrows certain comfort behaviors. So when your cat kneads on you, they're tapping into that same feeling they had as a kitten, when everything felt secure and calm. And here's the part that hits differently. You're now part of that memory. To your cat, your lap or chest becomes that safe, familiar place where they can fully relax. That connection feels soft and nostalgic on their end, but it also sets up something even deeper about how they see you today. Number 2. You're my safe spot. The trust signal. Have you noticed your cat doesn't need just anywhere? They're selective. That favorite blanket, a soft pillow, and when it really matters, you. Kneading is tied directly to a sense of safety. Cats are wired to stay alert in unfamiliar or risky environments, so this kind of relaxed, rhythmic behavior only shows up when their guard is down. When your cat chooses you, they're saying your presence feels secure enough for them to switch off that constant vigilance. You'll often see it paired with purring, slow blinking, maybe even them settling down right after, like they found the perfect spot. Behavior researchers link these signals to a state of social relaxation, where a cat feels safe in a shared space. So when those paws start pressing into you, it's not random affection, it's trust. In a very physical form. You've become part of their comfort zone, their safe spot in a world they usually approach with caution. And once that trust is there, your cat starts doing something even more subtle. Something that marks you as theirs, in a way you probably haven't noticed yet. Number 3. Scent marking. Claiming you as theirs. There's something happening during kneading that you can't see at all. While those paws press into you, tiny scent glands in your cat's paw pads are quietly at work, leaving behind a signature only other cats would notice. It's subtle, completely invisible, and surprisingly meaningful. Cats rely heavily on scent to understand their world. According to animal behavior studies, scent marking helps them define territory and identify what feels familiar. When your cat needs you, they're layering their scent onto you in a gentle, repetitive way. To them, that builds a sense of ownership and comfort at the same time. So in cat language, this action says, "This is part of my safe space." It's the same instinct behind rubbing their face on furniture or bumping their head against you. In homes with multiple pets, this behavior can show up even more as cats reinforce what belongs in their circle. It's a quiet kind of claiming, not aggressive, not territorial in a harsh way. More like placing you inside their world. And once you're in that circle, you'll start noticing something else. When and why they choose those exact moments to knead. Number 4. Comfort rituals. Why timing matters. Think about when it usually happens. Late at night, when everything's quiet? Right after your cat curls up next to you. Maybe after they've eaten and settled in. That timing isn't random at all. It follows a pattern tied to comfort. Kneading works a lot like a self-soothing ritual. The repetitive motion helps your cat regulate their emotions, similar to how humans might fidget, tap their fingers, or wrap themselves in a blanket. In animal behavior science, these are called displacement behaviors. small actions that help release tension or reinforce calm. You might even notice it happening more during changes, new environments, visitors, or shifts in routine. Some cats need harder or longer when they need extra reassurance, while others keep it brief and gentle, depending on their personality. So when your cat chooses that exact moment to knead on you, they're settling themselves emotionally. And you're part of that process. You're the steady element in their routine. But as comforting as that sounds, there's one part of this behavior that can get a little painful. Number 5. When kneading hurts. Setting gentle boundaries. If you've ever flinched while your cat was kneading, you're not alone. Those tiny paws can turn into sharp reminders real fast, especially when claws come out. Your cat isn't trying to hurt you. In that relaxed state, their muscles loosen and their claws extend naturally, almost like a reflex. You can make this easier without shutting the behavior down. Regular nail trims go a long way. Even a thin blanket between you and your cat can soften the pressure while still letting them knead comfortably. Some owners gently guide their cat onto a pillow or a specific kneading spot nearby, giving them an alternative without rejection. The key is to avoid sudden push-offs or negative reactions. From your cat's perspective, they're engaging in a bonding ritual. Interrupting it harshly can create confusion or hesitation next time they want to get close. So you're not stuck choosing between comfort and connection. You can protect yourself and keep that trust intact. And once you understand that balance, it opens up a bigger picture. Because not every cat expresses this behavior the same way. Number 6. Different cats, different messages. You might be thinking, my cat barely kneads at all. Does that mean something's missing? That assumption comes up a lot, and it can feel a little disappointing. But cats express comfort and connection in very different ways. Some cats knead constantly, almost like it's part of their personality. Others might only do it occasionally, or not at all. Genetics, early experiences, and temperament all play a role. More social, people-oriented cats tend to show behaviors like kneading more openly, while independent cats may express trust in quieter ways, like simply choosing to sit near you. Even the intensity varies. One cat might gently press their paws for a few seconds, while another goes all in, fully committed, like they're baking bread. Both are valid. Both mean something positive. So kneading is just one language in a much bigger system of communication. If your cat shows affection differently, that bond is still there. And when you step back and look at all these signals together, a clearer message starts to form about what your cat is really trying to tell you. So when your cat kneads on you, it's carrying layers of meaning all at once. It connects back to kittenhood, where that motion meant warmth and safety. It reflects trust, because they only do it when they feel completely at ease. It even includes scent marking, quietly placing you inside their world. And on top of all that, it becomes part of their personal comfort routine, with you at the center of it. Put together, it's a small behavior with a big message. You make your cat feel safe. That's a rare kind of connection, especially with an animal that naturally stays cautious. Now I'm curious, does your cat need you? Or do they have their own unique way of showing affection? Share your experience in the comments, because every cat tells their story a little differently.